Chris Robinson and welcome to another special edition of the show today. Now we're back in South London. Now, just over here you'll notice that the house that we filmed at last time is next to a really old-fashioned pub. Now, this pub was built in 1844. Now the locals don't seem to know that much about the history of this pub, as opposed to one person that's in there today. We're going to meet him very shortly. Now could this be coincidental with the ghosts and paranormal activities that are in this pub? The house we filmed at last time is next door. Coincidental, or are the two linked? Well, just to be on the safe side, we brought our team back from LA, as well as Dan with some specialist equipment, and they're all inside the pub today with some very interesting characters. Let's see what we can pick up on camera. Let's go and have a look inside, shall we? Okay, so it has all the characteristics of a typical South London pub. Beautiful and old-fashioned. Okay, so if we have a look over here, the setup we've got today, guys. We've got Gaz Stills Photography. We've had him on every show. He is the man. We've got our beautiful makeup team, making all the presenters and spiritualists, mediums, investigators, all beautiful. Very important people. We've got some of the ladies back from LA here. We've got Kelly, our production assistant. We've also got over here, ladies and gentlemen, Ian from the house next door. Now we all remember his stories from the last episode. How is your house now?
Worrying. It's all right, but yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, maybe we'll pick up some stuff that you might remember from your last thing, yeah? Okay, good. Now, if we go out here... I've got to be quiet in case someone's in there. We don't want to disturb them. A lot of incidents have happened inside the toilets, in the gents' toilets, not the ladies. Okay, so later on we're going to try and get in there and see what's been going on. We'll come through here. Now, just through here we've got a very interesting room. A lot of stuff has been going on in this room. Okay, we've got some people in here.
About 1970s and was related to your uncle. Okay. Related
Okay.
to your uncle. Yeah.
We hope you remember JP.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, so JP was with us on the last one as well.
Yes.
What are you getting from this pub at the minute?
Well, I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm just having a conversation here with my good friend Tony, and we're just talking about. I'm actually doing. I'm behaving as a psychic because I'm trying to give him some guidance and support.
But you're not a psychic.
No, I'm not. No. But I'm just talking to him
Why
about.
would you behave as a psychic?
Well, because Tony's been feeling a little bit depressed lately.
Okay, and you're Tony, yeah?
I am, yeah.
Okay, Tony, I'm Chris.
Chris,
You're one of the locals in this pub.
I am, yes.
Okay, so we mentioned you briefly outside that you are the person to speak to about the history of this pub. You've experienced a lot of paranormal activity.
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's we've. I used to drink quite heavily here, quite a lot, and I got to a point where I kept seeing military people. To be honest with you, and I wasn't sure if it was me or if it was. You sort of get that crossover with drink. I'm a little bit sceptical about a lot of this sort of stuff.
I mean, to be fair, from what he's just said to us on camera, which a lot of people are going to watch, he used to drink heavily. He used to see a lot of ghosts.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll come back to that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move over here. Leave you guys to have a really interesting talk there.
So anyway, what I was saying is that this person who's on your right shoulder, you mentioned obviously
In this room here, we've got our tech team. Okay. We've got Hans over from LA again. He's got his toys. We've also got.
I think that's the landlady, isn't it?
We've also got Dan, who's brought his gizmos from the office. So we're going to go and say hello quickly and have a look in the gizmo room. Hello. Right. Okay. Can I move this?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right. If we have a look on here, Dan, can you explain to the people? Can we see this on camera? Dan, can you explain what's going on here?
We've got a connector running on the laptop which allows us to see infrared and all other source depth. At the moment it's mapping in camera guy.
Uh-huh.
But if there's nothing there, it can also do this. It picks stuff up via infrared and it will map in skeletal structures like it's doing again.
So if a spirit, let's say a full presence, walked in, it would do what it's doing to Gaz here.
Yeah.
It would map out their structure. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's interesting. Did that work on the last episode?
We had one.
We had one come through.
One.
Okay, so maybe we'll get more. I mean, apparently there's a lot of activity in this pub.
We've had that guy
Right.
crazy.
Okay, so can we get this? Since we've been in here, we've had 3 words that I've noticed. Okay, the word before this was paralysis.
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you been getting a lot of sicknesses and death words on it? Because I've noticed a few things related to death or sickness.
Scare, spirits.
Listen.
Okay, so you got the right. Okay. Right. So they're random words. Maybe we can have a look and see if we can get anything relevant out of that. Okay. So later on, we're going to do a bit of what we did last time. Get the gizmos working. See if we can pick up any EVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, and then we're gonna use the spirit box again.
Okay.
See if we can get anything from there. Love this tool.
Yeah.
And the mel meter too. The temperature fluctuation and milligauss.
And do we think that this could be linked to next door? You're hoping to get as much activity here as you did next door.
Definitely.
Okay, and we're going to go back into that room and just ask the people. We're going to ask JP. Okay, JP.
Yes, yeah.
Do you think? I'll ask the same question as what I've just asked Dan. Do you think we're going to get as much activity as we did next door in the house?
Well, funny you should say this, and I know we're in a pub, but from my perspective, I'm psychically drawn to that pub at the moment. As I've
even
been
though you're
talking
not a
to...
psychic.
Sorry?
Even though you said you're not a psychic.
Yes, but I'm talking about my psychic inclinations. I know there's a distinction between a psychic and a medium, and I've always said that I'm a portal between the spirit world and the physical world. But sometimes we do cross over.
Okay.
Yeah, we do cross over. The reason why I was, I suppose, antagonistic towards Madam Sharon's mother.
What you've got to bear in mind is that I do give JP a hard time because
No,
we've
that's
done a
fine.
few episodes with him. We haven't always agreed, and
Oh, we agree to disagree.
we agreed to disagree.
Start to get that feeling that we're
It's not me giving him a hard
I'm not
time.
sure.
It's my job to
That's
question what he
fine.
says.
I don't have an issue with that. The point I was trying to make is I've never seen that reading done before, where you take a drink out of a coffee
We're talking
cup.
about the coffee,
Yeah, I've never
reading,
seen
yeah,
that done before. I've done psychometric evaluation myself, but as I said, it's usually done on something that's old. Right? And something that pertains to an individual. In other words, if you've got many users, it's very difficult to pick up impressions, feelings of that person you want to do the reading on.
Right, okay.
So, bearing in mind, right,
you
she's
disagree
doing,
with what she's saying?
absolutely, she's doing
Really?
a reading on you, yeah,
Okay.
right? But you have no association with that cup other than drinking it.
Even though I put my fingerprint into the coffee, which is what she's reading. She wasn't reading the cup, was she? She was reading the coffee.
No. But
Okay, so what we'll do
I'm
later.
saying, she's getting your impressions
Right.
from that cup, and I always believe that you've got to have longevity. In other words, it's got to have a certain history. She said only 25 years. Anyway, I don't want to.
We'll do that because that's interesting. We'll get the two of you together,
Yeah.
and we'll see what we can get.
Just to reiterate, the two daughters I think have got closure. The father, Stephen
Can we
Farmer.
get the landlady?
Yep.
It's Faney. Faney, darling, can you come here just for 2 seconds? I know you don't want to be on camera, do you? I've got my pyjamas on. No. We just want to know. You've worked here for how long? 6 years. Do you think that the pub's haunted?
Yes.
You're confident with that?
Yes.
Okay. Right. That's all we wanted to know. That's all we wanted to know. You can go home and put your clothes on. Yeah?
Oh my God.
Right. We're really sorry. I'm really sorry. Right. So you've got a lot of fans, a lot of believers here today. A lot of people
Does that
wanting
mean
for
I'm
it to happen.
convincing yourself?
Well, do you know what? I'm paid just to do my job.
Sure.
You don't have to make a believer out of me. We've been there.
No,
We've
no,
done
no,
that.
it's all
I
right.
come to your
No,
JP.
We've worked on many different occasions, so I'm sure
I
if you're
came-
not going to believe, you're never going to believe. So you
Well,
know.
I do believe. I'm a believer,
Right.
but I'm a believer because of what I believe in.
Sure.
Yeah, not because you've made me a believer. I've come to your public events, which you charge people, which we've
Yes.
already gone over.
Yes.
We've
But
gone.
I seldom do those events, as you know.
Well, you've got
Usually-
fame now, haven't you? You've got fame.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but I'm no Derek Okoro, I'm no Sally Brown. You know, I don't pack out arenas. You know, I mean, my fame is based on the local readings I do. I don't tend to travel nationally. You know, the furthest place I've been to is Watford. So, you know, to do an event. So it's not as I'm going up to Scotland
Okay.
or going down to Brighton.
what we'll do,
or Bournemouth or whatever.
we'll have a look out there in a few moments, and we'll see what's going on, and we'll get some activity around. We'll get the equipment rolling. I believe someone's brought some other bits of equipment in there. One of the crew that he wants to explore. We'll have a look and see what you're getting from that.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair
Okay.
enough. Okay.
Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the corridor here. Behind the camera, I know that that's the kitchen. We're going to go into there later. We're not allowed upstairs.
Right, okay.
Right, it's through here. This is what we wanted to show you.
Right, okay.
We've got the function hall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little. My extrasensory perception is bringing me to this area, but I wasn't getting anything at all upstairs. Right. Okay.
Okay, so we've got a lot of activity, a lot of investigations going on in this room. How do you feel coming in this room? You said just before something's drawing you into this room, so now you're in the room.
I get a lot of. To be honest with you, I get a lot of people here. Actually, funny enough, when we came in, it's almost as though I got this vision of some people getting up, you know, standing upright, just as you walk through the room, as though somebody had recognised you as some figurehead. I can't quite work it out at the moment, but that's what I'm getting at the moment.
People have
stood up, yeah,
Okay.
in recognition of you, not you, but somebody coming into the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look and see what these guys are doing over here. Okay, so guys, what are you doing? What's going on over here? You're planning an investigation for later on, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about that, Hans.
Oh, well, basically, later on tonight, we're going to do some spirit box sessions where we're going to see if we can get any voices that come through with questions that we ask and see if our equipment picks up anything else that's here. And if anybody else is sensitive to what's around, you know, they'll tell us what they're feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. Have you personally? I know you're a local. Have you had anything that's given you the EVPs in this room?
Yes, I have. Yeah. And even now, where I'm standing now, just saying to this young lady, I've got this real nauseous. It's making me feel uncomfortable. I've got a very nauseous-y feeling. And I feel like I'm burning up. But
Okay.
I was just saying, I didn't know if I was coming down with something or something, you know. But I do feel it makes me feel that way inclined.
I feel like the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. I feel that it's something that it's not quite right, and more and more I'm thinking he needs to be careful and he needs to protect himself.
Who? Stephen?
Yeah, because I'm
Or
getting
Gaz?
really
Who?
no.
JP. Okay. He needs to protect himself.
Yeah.
JP.
I'm a bit concerned.
You need to
with
protect
him.
yourself.
Oh, really?
Well, apparently so.
Yeah, you need to.
And you have psychic powers, or are you a medium? How's
A
what do you call
medium,
yourself?
A medium.
you call yourself a medium? Did
Yeah.
you know this, JP? Do you know?
I wasn't aware of that.
No.
I understood that she was a guest investigator. I know that she does something with tarot, but as I say, you know, I don't do tarot cards, you know, so.
Without insulting each other, that you don't find that as an insult. She's saying to you, you need to protect yourself.
No, absolutely. It's good that everybody gives advice and comfort.
Concerned.
Yeah.
I just get the feeling, so.
Bless you anyway.
And you don't get any feeling on her.
I don't pick up a negative vibe from her, no.
Right, okay, well that's interesting. So what we're going to do later on, be interesting to get you two on the table as well talking. Okay, so, yeah, that'll be interesting, I like that. Okay, let's have a look over at this team here. They've got some gizmos in their hand. Can you tell us anything about this, Sarah?
This is more interesting than last night because we're picking up a lot more stuff. And we got Alice, she's thin, and she wants your soul, apparently.
She wants
That's-
my soul.
She wants everyone's soul who's in this room because...
Okay, so we've got some words here. This is from this room here. Read this to the camera. So on this, it's got a dictionary of how many words?
3,841.
Wow. Okay, 3,841. Precisely. Okay, these are the words it's decided to give us in this room: soil, duty, gaze, thin, soccer, soul, Alice, which is what you've done, joke, and park. Okay, I will leave that with you. See if you can work out anything that's relating to this room. What you think as well.
We'll do something now. We'll pick up stuff. We
Yeah.
have everybody around. Guys, can we have everybody around?
All right, guys, can we get everyone around here?
Absolutely. We'll do something on the floor. Put this thing on the floor and we'll pull out and see if we, because it's going quite active. We can get close up with that, guys.
Bring her.
Bring her.
It's
Are we talking?
female.
Is it's
sure.
Lily?
Yeah.
Have you ever known her to say two words on one bit?
Never. We've never seen two words.
Bring her.
Bring her.
Okay.
This is like more active here than
Definitely.
yesterday.
Right, very.
And
Yeah.
definitely a female.
It's making me feel
But you
like
know
I just
what?
wanna cry.
I'm not picking up any, you know, female spirits at all. What I'm picking up, I'm picking up a presence. For whatever reason, I had to take that chair into that corner. It's almost as if somebody's been shunned and put into the corner. but it's not a female presence. Very much is the essence of a male
And
in that corner.
you disagree with this, don't you? You
Yeah.
disagree with what he's saying. So, okay.
Friends, can we call out? See if it answer. Can we be quiet? Can you tell us your name?
Whoa, did you see that?
Whoa! That jumped.
Chair.
There you go.
So
There you
in the
go.
corner.
So that's what I'm saying. When we came in, I picked up. I put it over in the corner because I felt a compulsion to put it over in the corner as though somebody has been shunned, and somebody over here.
What's the noise we're getting over here? Because we're getting some rattling noises.
Well, look, it's going red again. It's going really red. It's, what is your name? Can you tell us your name, please? Are you sitting on the chair?
Turning.
Who?
Turning, it said. I don't know what that means, but it was really quite loud. It was really like a jumble of voices. I'll have to listen to that later.
Yeah, and coming back to your point, Tony. You were saying you were feeling nauseous. I get this feeling that whoever that person is over there sitting down, it's almost as though they, for whatever reason, they're not being allowed to eat. Because when we came in, Chris, I got these people almost like standing to attention, as though some figurehead or some important person was entering the room,
Can we get-
and he's in the corner.
It's going really
It's almost
red
as though
every
he's
time
not
JP
being
talks.
able to, I don't know, engage or.
Do you not like
I
us
mean, are you
here?
feeling nauseous at the moment?
JP,
I feel quite
Yeah.
I'm very planted to the floor for some reason.
JP, can I just
Larry, that's his name.
Okay.
It's an American name, isn't it?
Larry. Or is it Lily?
Or is it Harry?
Or is it Harry? Harry!
Because when we were over at the other location with the other
Here it goes.
44,
Harry!
try general. Try general.
JP, every time
Yeah.
you talk,
It
Yeah.
goes mad.
it goes crazy.
And that's
Okay.
And
what
this
you were
is
saying about.
this is also, linked to what I was saying earlier. You
Right,
need
okay.
to. I am worried about you.
Okay, well, thank you for the concern. I'll bear that in mind. I appreciate that anyway.
Can you say something? Power.
Or power.
Does that mean
Power,
someone's in
Mark.
power, in charge?
Power,
A general.
Admiral.
potentially.
I can't be
It is. It's only going red when you talk, JP.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe some astral being is connected to me. I don't know. I mean, are you saying it's more negative than positive, or what?
Do you want to hurt JP?
Can I just stop you there? Someone's that chair's
Okay.
Well, so just to clarify, if that chair is facing a different way, I can confirm that it's facing a different way. We've had chair and turn. Yeah, turning. So obviously the chair's turned.
So maybe the power to move the chair, because it said movement.
Have we got footage of the chair? Just so people can see it.
What's he saying?
Lay.
Lay. Harry. See, it's gone green when I talk. Do you want to talk, JP?
Yeah. I'm just communicating with Frankie, and Frankie's telling me that going back to Mr. Farmer, and you remember I was saying that he was abused by his sergeant major. When he was they punished him. I don't know. I'm not getting specifically how they did this, but I'm seeing him on the floor, laying down, as though he's cowering under his. He's got bars. What's that? He's got these kind of like bars in front of him, and he's got very little light. But he's lying down. He's lying down. I'm seeing that at the moment, but I can't quite ascertain where. It's almost like, I don't know. It's not a cell. But there's barbed wire around it.
Communicate. Let's just come up with a communicate. Was you in prison? Can you tell us your name? Can you repeat your name, please? Use all your energy and see if you can say your name.
It's not a prison. It's like a correction facility where they send army personnel if they disagree with doing something. It's like a correction facility. What is it? Like
Detention.
Yeah, detention centre. So,
sorry.
it's what? Sorry.
Sorry.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, sorry.
What did you say?
The block, I think. Sorry.
The block.
Yeah, block.
You alright?
Yeah, fine.
Are you affecting any of us here? It's still gone completely quiet now. Okay, then maybe we should wrap this up here. And
Why don't you
Let's take a break.
move that over to the chair, because I'm still picking up a lot of presence over here.
Okay, Dan, do you want to move over there?
No, it seems to have moved.
Is there another chair over here?
No, he's still over there. He's over there. It's gone more residual now. It's not active. Ian, I really need you. Put this down a minute. I really need you to come with me at once. There's some negative energy that's attached to your right hand side. Can you feel the weight? Okay.
Chris, tell us what's going on, Chris.
I don't know, we were having lunch a minute ago.
Turn round. Turn round.
Having lunch and
it's almost as though you're
JP's
on
got
guard
some
duty.
sort of feeling.
So just stand there. Right. Okay. Now, can I ask, has anybody been in this room at all whilst we've been having lunch? Nobody. Hans?
No.
You've not
Come
been
out,
in
guys.
there,
Come out.
messing around with your equipment?
No.
Where's Dan?
No, we've all-
Dan, have you been in there at all whilst we've been during lunch? Not at all. What about you, Chris?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Okay, well, for some strange reason, I'm drawn into this room, and it has something to do with Ian, and I can't quite work it out at the moment. Frank's telling me I've got to go into the room, so let's have a look and see what the situation is.
What the?
So what is it?
So we've got a group of chairs on top of each other.
Oh, that's a joke, isn't it?
It's clever, it's a clever joke.
Yeah, but we put the chairs. Did we put the chairs away?
The corner ones still out. The corner ones were left the way they were.
You're a spectator mess. That's what you need to have the chair stacked away, bro.
Right. Okay.
So we get a. Does anyone get any? Chris, you want to ask if anyone
Yeah,
get any?
why would you say that then?
What else would you do with them? You tidy away after you finish with yourself.
But that's not tidy, is it? That's
So someone's jokingly stacked them, have they?
well, evidently.
What do you think?
It's very cold in here.
Yeah.
So are we picking anything up, guys? Because is this normal? Is this a normal phenomenon? Is this something? I still think it's just a joke. Someone
You're
just
right.
takes.
I wouldn't be on fire.
No, absolutely.
But what I'm trying to say is this a normal thing? 'Cause it just seems like a bit of a joke to me.
It's no joke. It's no joke. I'm getting quite high authority.
Chris, you seem quite sceptical.
I'm very
from
sceptical.
Tony at the moment.
So
I don't know
you're
why that
getting,
is.
you're getting quite serious about this.
Are you mocking me? Because I'm serious.
I'm not mocking you, but obviously, if there's something obviously strong with you, you'd be really annoyed if I knocked on the floor. Like that, or knocked
I
on.
wouldn't do that if I were you.
So what would happen if I did
Because
that? Would that annoy you?
And that's a bit silly to do, isn't it? Don't you think?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Obviously, if I put one up like that, what would that do?
I think you need to tighten the rest of them away now. Proper soldier would put them away properly, don't you think?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm not portraying to be a soldier though, so I don't really have to listen to orders. So obviously we're standing in a pub function hall.
Told.
Told.
Told to put them away.
So maybe I'll put told. Okay. So this pub function room is now a military mess hall.
This is a mess.
This is a mess hall.
It was a mess.
Was a mess hall.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just
A mess.
Yeah, you seem very sceptical. You're laughing.
Very sceptical.
Joking.
Yeah.
As if it's a joke, but I mean, can we just double check it? Grace, is Grace about?
Yeah.
You're the first AD. Has there been anyone in here? We locked the room
No,
and
I
we shut
locked
it
the
down.
room.
So,
Pull yourself together. Smarten yourself up.
I don't understand. Why are you doing that,
I don't know.
Jacob?
I just find, for whatever reason, somebody's latched onto his energy,
Do you mind if I?
and I'm getting some.
I just see the smirk on his face. He don't believe any of it.
No,
And it's like,
well, what I want to do, I've read somewhere that if you, obviously, he's not himself, and if I don't play ball, then he gets a bit more agitated. So if I don't,
I don't know. But to be honest with you, I'm picking up a negative vibe behind you at the moment. It's almost, in fact, I'm getting a picture, I'm getting a vision now of Sergeant Major Mark Stevenson right there. In fact, he was responsible. He was round here. He wasn't happy with the way in which things were organised, so he put things together.
Okay, so
Basically, when we were in here, he was annoyed because we were invading his space, right?
Remove your feet from the chair.
so this,
sorry.
Wow.
This seems a bit. Hans, are you picking anything up? Because obviously this is a bit
100.
weird.
No, I got told, so you're obviously not doing what you're told.
no,
By this
it's
guy.
agitating.
And now we got 100.
100.
So,
That's
Could
the
there be
word
100
100.
people
You've got the
this
word
month?
100.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
So
you're not giving 100%.
Your name is Tony. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
You're all right. I think you should go out, Tony, for a little while. Go on. Because we got Grace.
Can we get a camera to follow him?
What, being sick?
Yeah.
Guys, do we really ask these guys what they think is
I
going
get some
on?
water. Someone go get some water. Kelly, I really need some water.
You still scared?
Yeah.
Because I'm picking up another entity. I'm not picking up Sergeant Major. I'm picking up almost a what's that, Frank? Almost like a.
Please drink, sir.
Has he been sick?
All right. Yeah. We'll cut there.
Can we cut?
Lance Colonel at the beginning. Lance
I
Colonel.
think we should cut that.
Manifest.
Chris, can you just explain what's happened, please?
Yeah. Okay. So we cut filming for a minute or two. We've come out and our man Tony here has been sick, evidently, on the floor, and he's not feeling very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut filming. We're going to get a paramedic on scene, and go from there and keep you updated on what's going on.
Tony, are you feeling okay? You feeling a bit better?
Getting better.
I think maybe what we should do, if Tony feels a bit better after he's had a medical check, we should just maybe sit down and talk to him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll do that.
And the word I got in here was manifest.
Okay.
And it's been known for people that have been channeled by spirits when it's trying to manifest itself that they've actually have thrown up before. So it's a common thing.
All right. Okay. Well, we need to cut and clean that up.
let's
In case someone steps on that.
Cut.
Okay, so we've had half an hour just to reflect back on what had just happened. As you could see, Tony wasn't himself. He was getting very agitated with what I was doing. I was moving chairs. Do you have any memory on what?
No, not that though, no. I had a bit of a pain in my neck before we came in, it was really hurting, and then I just remember being sick, that's how I was on the step.
Well, the chairs were in a pile, very artistic pile, and I kicked them over, or pushed them over, which agitated you. So to agitate you even more, I sat down, which really agitated you, and then I put my feet up on another chair, which sent you over the top. And it was as if the anger made you sick, physically sick, which we got on camera, you being sick outside, which frightened a lot of people. So I'd be interested to find out, you've got no recollection of that?
I don't remember that at all, none of that, no.
JP, what's your opinion on this?
Well, often what happens when people come into a room for the first time, particularly if there's negative energy or active spirits.
Not the first time. He's been in this pub.
I'm saying that sometimes when people enter a particular place, spirits can attach themselves to those people that first enter, and Tony was one of those people that came in after myself, Ian, and yourself. What I was picking up.
He was saying as well that he didn't feel right before he came in.
No, he didn't. No, and sometimes that negative energy, which was manifested itself presumably on his stomach, metamorphosized here.
Okay, sorry, can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Has anyone else here noticed any different behaviour on Tony? Because there's a few people who know Tony from Hull. Is there anything that, because he seemed, I didn't really notice what he was like before.
Well, I've never seen him like this before.
Because you know.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So, I mean, what was he doing? Was he
It's just agitated.
earlier on in the day? Is there anything he was doing?
No.
Walking around really
Yeah, he was.
Just like a sleepwalker.
Sorry, I've only come into this room once. I came in here when I spoke to you originally about feeling ill. I haven't been in here twice. I've only been in here once.
In your whole time as a local coming in this pub, you've never been in this hall?
I've been in and out this hall before, but I've only been in here once today. I come in here once when I was talking to this lady here.
Right, yeah.
And we were speaking, prior to us coming in here, we were speaking about, some personal issues or some, I suppose, guidance that, Tony wants, because he recently lost his uncle. And maybe he's vulnerable, and as a result, as I said, there's a lot of negative energy here, and I believe that one of those negative entities attached himself to Tony.
Sorry, Chris.
And it seemed to me that he was, if you like.
You think he was possessed?
It looked like it. Yeah, it looked like it.
I mean, to me, and probably hundreds.
But if you notice, his possession was very ephemeral. It was only probably a minute and a half. Then you asked him the question, and he turned from his military state back to Tony, and at that point he had to expel that negative energy out, which is what he did.
See, to me,
vomiting.
as a presenter, I've presented all sorts of things in my career. To me, it seems like we're reaching a point where you're trying to get more viewers. It could be. This is what some people are probably going to think. We saw we got a man being sick and not being himself that we don't know from anything else. For me, I'd want to see him do. Which I'm not saying he's an actor. What I'm saying is what I said off camera when we were waiting for half an hour. Is if I believed he was possessed, I want to see his head rotate like you see in the movies, or I want to see him do some sort of
That's
thing.
exactly what I thought when I saw the chairs. I was thinking, this is straight out of Poltergeist. This isn't real. But does this kind of thing happen? We see it in movies. Does this kind of thing happen in real life?
You don't. I mean, for a full possession that you see in, say, The Exorcist, I mean, that very rarely happens.
I'm talking about the stacking of the chairs.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Particularly if the spirits are annoyed, that were, I suppose, invading their personal space, in which case, obviously, that was an example, they were annoyed, then yeah, by all means, that has happened before, yeah.
Ian,
I wasn't expecting it to happen, though, I must admit, because, to be honest with you, all I saw when we were in here, if you remember, I saw 3 characters looking at Stephen Farmer, because I saw Stephen Farmer in the corner there, the character, the father of Lily and Stephanie, and I saw him being chastised. He was cowering, and if you notice, he also, in my opinion, he attached himself to Hans as well, because Hans, if you remember, he went into a fit. He was feeling shaky. I touched him, and he was extremely cold and shivering. Yeah.
What?
So
Do you feel it?
I did. I felt anger walking around the room.
And to be honest with you, I still feel his anger now. I mean, I don't know if you're picking that up, Jeanette, but I'm getting it feels like a hot rock to me, and it's shining out,
I felt anger walking around the room, and then when I sat down in the chair, I felt fearful.
See, that's interesting you're saying that. You're talking about anger and fearful and that. Looking at Tony, I can see a lot of emotion. Looking like he wants to cry. He's fiddling with his tissue. He's got a lot of emotion. How are you feeling at the minute, right now?
Yeah, quite emotional, to be honest with you. Yeah, quite.
Well, can we ask what the other people's opinion of what we've just handled and stuff like that? Because obviously they've been quite impartial to all this.
Sure.
Start with Sarah.
I think, one of our clue words was joke, right? And because we are invading his personal space,
Right.
He's like, okay, you're poking at me, so now I'm gonna poke at you, and
Right.
play games. And I think he's a big jokester, and he definitely possessed his body to say, I am real, and I am here, and to prove to him, this is real, and I do feel a lot of negative energy.
Right, so it's like, so you feel that whatever's here is signaling out the people who don't think it's real,
Exactly.
and getting to them and making them feel uneasy in a different way. Because
Right.
I felt, I don't know if anyone else is a sound guy, I feel like Hans is completely different to what he was like last night. Chris is more joyful and playful today than he was yesterday, as if he feels...
That's because he's going home at 7.
But that's what my opinion. My opinion is that Ian feels more comfortable staying.
Ian doesn't look comfortable at all. If you look at his body language, to me, it feels as though
He looks poorly. He looks sick.
Yeah, he's.
See again, that's joyful.
There's a lot of
Chris there,
negativity
he's very
there.
joyful.
He's also closed off, and he was a lot more open, and that's why the spirit attacked him first, because they go for people that are more open and vulnerable. Compared to him, he's really closed off. So I don't know if it's gonna attack him right away.
Jeanette, what do you think?
It's just the whole atmosphere is quite negative, and we're all a little bit suppressed today, I think.
That's why I got the word divide. Maybe it's trying to divide the group.
And I ask you, we'll go on camera with this, guys. This is my camera over here, so I'll talk to the camera as well. Jeanette was brought in as a psychic medium, and off camera, she said to me before we started shooting, because she was part of the last investigation, she doubted JP's ability as a psychic medium, which I thought was fair enough, because we had this debate on previous shows.
Got an opinion.
Yeah. And I think the words that we discussed were fraudster, jokester, or something like that. Is he playing up to the camera? So what would be interesting, obviously, with me agitating the spirit, if it was a spirit inside you, me putting my feet on the table or the chair, really wound it up, really annoyed it, So maybe if we can annoy you, you've said on previous shows as well that you have the ability to, for some reason, spirits like to possess you.
They do it, but I personally feel that I can't summon it up. If I have a conversation with Frank and allow myself to be the portal, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be possessed. Sometimes, as Sarah made a very important point, they attach themselves to those people that are more open. Yes, I'm supposedly open, but at the same time I'm guarded, and Frank makes sure that I don't go too far, so...
And Frank is...
my guardian angel, spirit guide.
Have you got a guardian angel?
Yes,
What's
I have got
his
a
name?
guide. It's actually, it can be a relative or someone actually totally
But you
different.
have one.
Yes, you don't necessarily just have one, you can have many. And
JP's
there's about
got
7.
Frank. What is your one?
I've actually got an Indian child and my granddad.
Which do you listen to the most?
I've done that.
Okay.
But
Sorry,
they,
that's a fun. I'm just going to step back. Sorry.
Okay.
but we,
And can I ask you now, because I'm very curious now. Sorry to take
you
a
go.
position, but
We've got a
as
camera
you were
crew
saying,
following
as you were
you,
saying, I'm playing up to camera as it were. So
I didn't say
are
that.
you
I didn't say that. For the record, I didn't
all
say
right,
that.
okay.
That-
Okay.
What's that? It's what?
It's what? Sorry.
Cut.
Oh, right, okay. I think you said cut.
All
Okay.
right, okay, yeah.
No.
That's why. I mean, our director's supposed to say cut.
Yeah,
That's right.
Okay, well, look,
So,
there's a couple of questions I just want to ask.
Yeah.
I know there was one that Chris was going to ask, which is Jeanette has been saying things about JP. Do you still feel that the same way about that, about this?
I'm more concerned that you're not going through what I'd consider like protocol
okay.
when you're investigating.
Right.
You're not asking for protection for all of us.
Yes.
And I'm particularly worried about that, and also
Okay.
for yourself,
Right.
because I can just,
Fair enough, yeah.
can I
Can I make a
something's
suggestion?
gonna,
Can I make a suggestion?
yeah.
If, and I know we mentioned this before, if at that point where we are supposed to do protection, and I don't mention it, or I don't comment on something that's, in your opinion, to be of decent quality, then you interject. I don't have a problem with that. But can I just ask, because I asked Madam over there, are you a member of the Spiritualist National Union by any chance?
You asked this to...
Well, it's just that what I have to say is that usually mediums, they have the normal practice is that when you see the light, you attend a spiritualist church, you become part of a development circle, and you can take qualifications, and those qualifications are administered by the Spiritualist National Union. So I was just wondering if, because you say that you're a psychic medium, so I'm just trying to ascertain whether you've got those qualifications.
At a local spiritualist church,
Okay.
and I am part of a local circle.
Okay.
So, but
What we'll do is we'll cut this out of the film anyway, because I know that you've got a genuine. It's good that we're all around here anyway. You've got your genuine doubts about his ability as a medium, because of what he's gone to. He does chase the money with his ability.
Well, I'm more interested in what you're saying about how you worry about something like that. Maybe something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that
it's just
Are you still
different
picking that
things.
up?
Yes, it's like a gut feeling.
Okay.
You just need to be really careful what you're doing, because it's just
Could that be
they're getting
insulting?
they're getting agitated.
Oh, that's
you
really
know.
long. My pocket feel that.
Mm.
Feel how hot that is.
Wow.
That's just burnt my leg.
Yeah.
Feel it, seriously.
Yeah, no, indeed. Feel that.
Blimey.
Yeah.
And that is really hot. That's just in my
Careful
pocket.
what we're
That's
digging
fair
up here.
Okay, well, look, I know Chris was going to. JP said to me that he wants to go. You want to go over to the garden area, which is next to the back
we'll start
of the
rolling
house.
over.
So can we? Maybe we should go that way now. And then
By all means, yeah.
Should we cut there? Okay, let's cut.
Would you like to leave?
Okay, so we're outside now in the pub garden. Now, JP has been drawn over to this area here. Now, just behind me is the house. You can just make it out, the house that we were at in the last episode, owned by Ian, where he's getting a lot of the paranormal activity. So we're going to go over and see what the guys are detecting here and see if JP can link the two locations together. So let's have a little wander. Okay. Okay, so we're on this mound here. Just behind us is Ian's house. How are you feeling? You've been drawn to this area. Why have you been drawn to this area?
Absolutely, and funny enough, I've just asked Ian to confirm that is his house because I was drawn. There's some negative energy around here, and I was just trying to ascertain with Ian whether this was. I get the feeling this was some sort of, years ago, maybe 40, 50 years ago, that this was some sort of a walkway, because.
That looks like a very old wall.
Sorry.
It does look like a very old wall. I think it's going to be older than 40, 50 years.
Well, maybe. But I'm talking about some sort of walkway between the pub and his house, because I get the impression, I get this vision of him trotting over after he's had whatever he's done to Lily and Stephanie Stephen's come over here and found solace in the pub, and he's, he's feeling pleased with himself when he's walking down here. But at the same time, I get this really, just as though. I just feel as though somebody's grabbing me and almost like ripping me apart as well, at the same time. So
maybe
while I feel as though I feel happy and upstanding, at the same time I feel as though I've just got to get down to my knees, because I feel as though, I don't know, I just feel really as though I'm inflicting pain.
Is anyone else feeling anything? Ian, can you back up anything that JP's saying? Is there any history that you know of that links the two locations together?
Well, I was a bit confused then when he said like a walkway. I do remember there was a walkway there many years ago. I can't remember what year it was, but he said basically jump in the wall. I remember when I was a kid, I used to jump that wall as a child.
So we're going back to what, the 50s?
No, 68 I'm going back to, but but I was jumping the wall then.
Yeah, yeah, because the family, the farmers were in the 60s.
Yeah.
Right, okay, right.
This area around here, I'm drawn to this particular point here.
How are you feeling now? You're not under any kind of, you're feeling yourself 100%?
Not really, no, not at all. No, as I say, I'm feeling as though somebody's just really wants to pull me to the floor. You know what I mean? It's just.
Do you feel like it's somebody from his family?
Oh shit!
All right.
Ah, Jesus Christ!
You all right?
Are you okay?
Okay, can we get the medics?
Can we get Kelly?
We'll turn it off.
Kelly and Grace, can you get them?
JP?
Ah! Fuck! Get off me!
Stop. Get away from
Fuck!
him. Get away from him.
Fuck off! Get out of me!
Okay, cut there. We, Hans, if you introduce what we're doing and explain what we're doing.
All right. So we're gonna do a spirit box session. We're in the back room of the pub where the ice machine, some of the equipment is, but there's been, a lot of known activity in this back room. So we're gonna see if we capture anything. What was that? Did you hear that? Oh, that's okay. I got it.
It's the light switching.
So we're gonna do spirit box and see if we can get.
So we just want to explain
Yep.
to everybody that we have a photographer in here taking photos, which may detect a phenomenon of orbs. So if there's anyone here, maybe if Hans can talk to them and see if they want to channel themselves, if they want to be shown.
Oh. I'm gonna turn my spirit box on too. Okay, so I'm gonna label. I have to label this EVP session in back room of the pub. There we go. And we're gonna turn this on. There we go. Is there anyone here with us right now? Did you hear that?
I thought it said yes. Farmers.
Yeah.
It sounded like farmers. We were talking about. Ask again.
Is there anyone here in this room with us right now? How many of us are in this room? Let me see if I can slow it down a little bit. See if I get one channel going. Are you the spirit that attacked? What's the guy's name again? What was the guy's name earlier?
Tony.
Okay. Were you the spirit that attacked Tony earlier today?
Oh, it's going a bit mad now. Tony. Okay, why don't we turn that one off and just listen to the phone one?
Okay.
And see if we can be. Is the audio up on the phone?
There you go.
It just said something. There you go.
Sure.
Shovel. Is there a shovel in here?
Okay, so when we mentioned the name Tony, did you attack Tony earlier on today? That's it. Is there anyone there? Can they come forward, please? Yes, can you say your name? Perhaps it's Jeanette, can you ask?
Are you able to tell us your name, please? If you could bring your energy forward. What was meant by shovel?
Can you make a sound in here? To let us know you're here. Knock on the wall.
Just to let you know, one of the photos I took was very, very overexposed, the others weren't. They've all been like this. Just what you just said.
What was that?
That one there.
No, go back. Go back. Go back. Yeah. Sorry.
They're all normal apart from that one. There's nothing changed in the flash or anything.
We're good. Sarah, can you ask something?
Yes.
It's like he doesn't want
Is
to talk.
there a body buried here?
Just get straight to the point.
There is a shovel in this room as well.
What did you mean by the shovel? Can you hear me? What did you mean by the shovel? Don't be shy. Come forward.
Done it again.
It's
When you say
here.
shovel,
Do you think there's a clue by the shovel?
Okay,
When you
can
say
you
shovel,
use
you
all
say
your
shovel.
energy? Use your energy and try to talk to us, please, because we can't hear you. Can you tell us your name, please?
There's too much electrical equipment around.
Should we remove this? Okay.
Don't be shy. Let us know you're here. Make a sound.
Dan, can you say something?
Just if there is anyone here that wishes to come forward, please don't be shy. There's a box on the floor that helps. It provides you with enough energy to communicate and speak and tell us anything you wish. If you can, just write another word in the box, or even speak into the little red light.
What's that?
Lake.
Shovel, lake.
Is there a lake nearby?
Or is that your name? Is your name Lake? Are you in the lake?
Are you in the lake?
Or are you awake? How old are you? That's it. How old are you?
How old were you?
What's keeping you here?
Did you live here? Did you die here?
Whoa.
Right when you said that, and then it said,
Team!
Yeah, we are a team.
We are.
oh, that's why he's shy.
We're trying to talk to you. What's that?
That was on die.
Wow.
Weird. Yes, we are here to try and help you. Do you need our help? Do you want us to help you?
You do know there's a shovel by the door, right?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't,
I didn't even notice there's a shovel by the door.
There's a shovel there.
Yeah.
You try and pick that up tonight.
You mean pick it up or film it?
Are there any military personnel around us right now?
No, but how the hell did she shut the door and then put the shovel by the door?
I don't know.
that's crazy.
Is that a sliding door?
So is the shovel
There's a
by the
sliding
door?
door.
Yeah.
It's that shovel as well.
Who put the shovel there then?
I
Come
don't
in.
know.
Grace literally just shut the door.
So Grace, you shut the door. Can we have a look at that? Because we've all been standing here. We can look back at the footage. We've all been here. There's no one else here. Is it?
Hold on, I'll put the camera light on.
What? That's crazy.
That's weird.
Is there any military personnel in this room?
He knows we're here as a team.
Ah,
No,
that's weird.
That's a sliding door. You can't put that shovel there.
Are you going to affect one of us? Did you put the shovel at the door? Were you buried here?
Were you buried here?
Flat.
In the flat.
We were supposed to investigate a flat today.
You were buried in the flat.
Did you put the shovel by the door? Make that shovel fall down. Go ahead, push it over.
If you put the shovel by the door, make it fall.
Yeah.
Or bang on something.
Or, yeah, make a noise, a loud noise or something. Give us a sign that you're here.
Are you affecting me? Because I don't feel good.
The door just.
Do it again. Open the door. Open the door
Use
for me.
your energy and push the door open.
Come on now.
That's it.
Push the bloody door open.
Paula.
Paula!
Pull it. Pull it. Yeah, that's it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it shut.
Whoa.
Did you hear that?
I heard that, yeah.
Like a crying kid.
I heard that, yeah.
The door just fucking closed by itself.
It did, yeah. Now look at it.
What?
It is shut, look.
Open the door again for us, please.
Did you do that? Thank you very much.
But she just opened
It sounded like a little girl.
Was it a little girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Lily?
Well,
Or is it Paula?
I'll learn.
Paula? Or are you one of the military people having a laugh? It is, isn't it? That's why you're getting angry now, aren't you? Please do it again.
Keep an eye on the door.
Can you open the door and try and push the shovel over? We want to see it. We want to believe it. Please. Use all your energy. Do it, please.
Come on, you can do it.
Arrived.
So you're here now. I know you're here.
If you arrived at the door, open it up. Come on.
You just moved the door. We need you to move to something else. Or the door, or the shovel, please, because we want to believe you're here. We know you're here. We can help you.
Paula or Lily or whatever your name is. Move an object.
Did we get that on film, guys? The door moving.
Well, I had it open.
Oh, well, let's just fire off 4 or 5 shots of nothing.
Open the door. Come on now. You're having fun over at that door. I know you are.
What happened?
Come on.
What?
Open the door. Whoa!
What the fuck, man? What?
What was that?
It's something that was off the top of that shelf up there. Look, it's one of those. Thank you very much.
Okay, I've had enough.
Thank you very much for that.
Fucking shit, dude.
Thank you for that.
Bye.
Was that you? You've arrived. We know you're here.
Okay, thank you for moving an object.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Is there anything you can do to help? See?
Are you tired now from that? Is that what it is? You're very tired. But you used all your energy to do that, didn't you?
So who else has arrived?
So, please, we just need to know your name. I know you moved something. We need to know your name now, please. Do something else. Please, do something else. What can you do?
We've come. I just want to say that we're here to talk to you respectfully, and you let us know that you're here. So we thank you for that. We don't mean any harm or disrespect to you at all. But we had to raise our voice a little bit to get your attention. You've obviously gotten ours.
We thank you for everything you've done.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Would you like us to leave now?
I keep feeling that there's something behind me. There's something standing back there.
there is.
and it's not happy at all.
Okay, touch my hand. Touch my hand, please. Okay, thank you very much. I think we should leave them in peace and come back here later on with another
Hold
group.
on, I want to close it.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us talk to you. I know we got aggressive with our voices, but we wanted to let you know, let us talk to you, and you were talking to us through making sounds and things like that. You have to stay here. You cannot follow any of us home. You can't touch or harm any of us, okay? This is where you're gonna stay. There's gonna be more people coming in here later, and we want you to let them know that you're in here, okay? Just, we're being respectful, and we thank you for letting us talk to you. Thank you.
Maybe we can help.
And if you need help moving on, we'll help you move on.
Let us know what we can do.
Okay. Okay, let's cut there then.
What's the shovel doing back here?
I don't know. I mean, Frank
The
just said.
shovel was doing stuff in that room that we were just in.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
If we go back a moment.
Yeah.
You were talking to someone as we came in.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Frank. He just said to me that I've got to come to the room. I didn't know this was it. He didn't say anything about a shovel. I don't know what that signified. But he said to me, what's imperative is that you form a circle and have only 5 chairs. Obviously, we've got too many, so all I was going to do was just arrange it so we had 5 chairs.
So is it fair to say, when we were last in here, something happened? The moment I moved something or showed it no respect, we started getting more stuff, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Okay, so obviously the shovel shouldn't be here.
Indeed.
Right, I'll move it out of the way. I'll move some of these chairs.
Yeah, just be careful with that aggressive attitude because it's very negative. Let's be calm here.
Okay, look,
all I need is 5 chairs. That's all. So
Let's do 5
you know,
chairs then. Let's get everybody to move a chair out of the way. We're going to have 5 chairs in a circle.
Right, so
You want me to sit down?
please.
Yeah, can we sit in a circle?
Yeah, me. Okay. You feeling all right, Tony?
Yeah, fine.
You sure?
Yeah, fine.
Because
Just stop me there, guys.
Really?
Because,
okay.
for some reason, this little button that says if someone can get that in hold, this little button here, which is virtually impossible to move, has switched to hold, which means it stopped recording or paused the audio. At some point, we've still recorded 6 minutes prior to this, but at some point during that audio, again, it's another little distraction. Like it didn't want us to carry on what we're doing. Because we still haven't asked any questions. And the point being here is asking who it is. And it's playing with us, basically.
doesn't want us in this room.
Oh, I'm not getting anything from that. I mean, Dan, you want to experiment with it? I don't know. How are you feeling, Tony? Are you feeling okay now?
Maybe it means nothing. It's just a distraction.
Yeah, but I'm just trying. I'm just trying to, relate that with the definition of psychometric. So I thought, well, measure. It's maybe asking us to use this as a way of finding out. I don't know.
Can we ask a question?
Mm.
Are you?
Please do.
Is there someone here who's playing games with us? Can you tell us your name? Is there someone here you don't like?
What's that?
I heard a click.
I heard a click too.
Oh my God.
You seek somebody. There's somebody here you want to seek. You, in other words, you're looking at, possibly. Okay. Is there somebody here that you feel is disrespectful to us, to you? Maybe not who they say they are, or
What is the significance of the shovel? You played with us in the other room with the shovel. Why is it here?
I think when you were talking earlier, it was reacting to you a lot, wasn't it? So why don't you ask some questions and see where we go with that?
We'll just move the shovel. Jesus, that's hot.
is it?
It's hot.
It's not.
I don't get anything at all. It's cold as anything.
It's hot, look at it.
Oh, bloody hell, man.
He said something and I heard something. There's no, what did it say?
It's gone off.
Moat.
Note.
We had lake earlier on.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
That's weird.
It's like something burning you.
you
No,
are
again, it's
confident.
distracting us. It's distracting us.
You know, what's going on, man? I mean, you know, I just felt something down my neck then. I mean,
Does anyone else notice that all the curtains are shut? They're all open.
oh, man. Fuck.
So in that photo, in the photos there, they're all open, and no one's noticed that they're shut.
Stop it, man. Who's behind me? Come on.
Again, it's still distraction, isn't it? It's still distraction, whoever you are.
So with your psychic abilities,
Yes.
why does that scare you if something's behind
Because I'm not able to pick it up. That's the problem. And Frank's not giving me any indications what it could be. I mean, generally speaking, spirits will approach you from behind because that part of your brain, which covers intuition, is at the back of your head. So sometimes you will get the occasional, I don't know, flicker, or you'll get a heat rash potentially on the back of your head because that's where it'll tend to go.
Okay, so this is
But you know, I don't know. I was just picking something up there, and I don't quite understand. I can't relate as to where it came from. You know, I'm just feeling very uncomfortable at the moment,
So I think,
and I can't explain. This is the problem. I cannot explain this shovel. I really can't.
well, look, again, it's kind of like almost like there's a. I mean, earlier on, can we just do this logically? Because we're all getting a bit. There's no girls in here, and we're all getting a bit kind of like twitchy and stuff. And I think it is all a bit. It all seems a bit silly to me as a skeptic a little bit. So I just want to run past what happened in here before. Chris, you were. I said to you, you were kind of joking and playful, as if you felt as if you were a teen.
Shit.
What was that?
I don't know, but that.
That's a balloon. Pop.
So yeah, balloons up there.
Okay.
Well, we're getting something on there.
Why is this?
Straight.
Yeah. Whoa! Hey! Stop! What the fuck?
Interesting. So interesting. I'm sorry, I've just got the giggles. I'm not like it wants me to laugh at it.
All right. So Tony, you been at this pub for such a long time and a regular here. What other paranormal events have happened here that you can mention now?
You know, there's been a lot of talk about a young child at one of the windows at the back. That's why a lot of people don't use the smokers area as much anymore as they used to.
At what window?
In the window coming into the back of the pub. If you go out to the back into the garden of the house at the back, there's been sightings of a young girl that's been seen up at the window.
And that would be Ian's house.
That is Ian's house, yeah.
Okay, which would coincide to what we. Are you there?
Yeah.
Coincide with what we were talking about in the last episode, when you saw a young girl at the window as well.
Yes. Lily, because she was trying to protect her sister.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not actually. I'm feeling very weird. Not ill, but just weird. I can't explain it.
But it's like it's affecting all of us in different ways. It's trying to distract us over there. It's trying to
It
distract
just
us
feels
over
as
there.
though I don't know, I just can't find my centre of gravity. I don't know, it's just weird.
And clearly, you see in this room, there is no one else in this room. All the things that are happening, we're not noticing them, and then suddenly it wants us to notice what it. Or it's almost like, look over there, and it's doing something over there.
It'd be interesting to look back at the footage and see, obviously, like you said, we can't see anything, but what's picked up on the camera could be different, you know? There could be something showing up if this is real.
So
Okay.
earlier on today, you were in here,
Yep.
and as I said, again, trying to get to what I'm saying, is that Tony felt ill. But he was talking to you, feel, I mean, maybe you were talking to Chris as if, I don't know, it was completely different. And Chris, you seemed different. You seemed, but even now, the way you're sitting, it doesn't seem you're different to the way we're sitting. You know, we're all sitting down straight, formal, and you're kind of relaxed and. Like
I'm very relaxed in this room. It'll be interesting to know. You took a presence of something like a soldier. You don't remember that at all, do you? No. And obviously, you don't feel that now.
No, I don't feel that now.
And you're feeling yourself
At this moment, or when he was?
at this moment.
I just feel I don't feel centered at all. I just feel as though I'm going to float somewhere at the moment. I just don't feel centered. And whether it's negative energy or not, I just don't feel centered at all, and I find it difficult, to communicate. That's not making any difference, but.
Okay, well look, we know this is, Chris, obviously you've got to go in a little while because this is your, so this is the last one you've got to do. What's that?
Hang on, what do you mean you've got to go? You're going?
Pack to go. That is weird.
Well, you're finished. You've started this and you're just leaving.
Yeah, I've got another job tonight.
Hang on, I feel uncentered here. I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused and you're just going to walk out and go home.
I don't have the psychic powers that these guys have.
But you started this.
I present this
Listen, you've started this. You're part of this. How can you just leave us?
very easily.
I'd like to understand where this is coming from.
What's coming from?
Well, I feel completely empty. I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused over a lot of this, and you're just going to leave and go. Do you not think you should at least stay with us until we finish?
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, tonight I can't do that. So what I will do is we'll do an end of the show that we could use later on. This bit will be cut anyway. So we'll end it, but there's nothing for you to worry about.
I'm really pretty worried, to be honest with you. I'm in the.
What is that?
The cup.
Where's the cup come from? There are no cups.
The door's open.
And the door.
Hey, you back there? What are you doing?
That's Charlotte. No, we're filming, but you can if you want. You're in it. Come in. There's no one else out there, is there? Can you shut the door properly, please?
You can kick it.
Yeah. So
Your aura is coming off multicoloured again, mate.
So we just had something being thrown.
It's going from red to blue to purple.
But I think again it was a distraction. Charlotte, why did you come in here? Because we've kind of been having distractions all the time. What made you come in here? You just felt as if you wanted to come in. Really? What was the real reason? Oh right, okay, it's just weird because it's like we're being distracted all the time, we're trying to do things and they're moving things about, throwing, pop balloons and pops and it's taken away from what.
Okay, so on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. Okay. Yeah. So there's your.
So again, the shovel. Jesus. And the shovel's over there.
There's a lot of negative energy. Obviously, whatever it is doesn't want us to be here. I'm not picking up any active spirits.
Right now.
So why don't we do what the ghosts want you to do and leave the room? Would that not be the simple solution?
I felt that there was something we wanted here.
Well, let's go then. Who else is going to come?
Yeah. Okay, let's go then.
There we go. Easy as.
Okay.
I need to stay here, actually. Yeah, I need to stay here.
Should we what?
Should we bring a shovel?
No, let them have it. Don't worry.
Leave the shovel there and we'll see what happens to it, okay? Okay.
Leave it there.
Tony? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
Okay. We're gonna carry on, we're filming still. You
fire
alright?
manifesting around?
Why was you saying that to Chris? Chris?
I just don't think you should go. I think you should stay. This
But
is
you-
something that he started. I've come along to see this. and
No.
I didn't expect to feel this way at all when I came here.
I get paid to present a show. That's the book standard of it.
But then that is you are the show. Then you're just leaving.
I'm
You're
not
going to
showing.
go.
No. You've got a few of my crew here today that they obviously on a different scale to me of what I do, but it's nothing to do with me. I'm not the investigator. I host the investigation. So you've got nothing to fear. These are the people that you need to talk to, not me.
I feel as though you've opened and started something, and you're just going to walk away, and it's left as it is. I'm worried that whatever it is ain't going to be closed off properly. I don't want to keep feeling like this.
If truth be known, I don't believe a bloody word of it. I don't believe a bloody word that I say on the show anyway.
Yeah, I think really I should interject here because I just don't like this
here we
energy
go.
between the two of you, and I think it's going to explode at the moment. If you look at his hands, he's and your energy. Obviously, you want to go, and I just feel this is going to explode.
I don't want to go. I'm going to go, and yeah, it's the end of the show. Everything comes to an end. I've done my thing with this. Truth be known, I want to explore other things anyway.
Yeah.
I don't believe a word you say, to be honest, mate. I think
That's your prerogative, my friend. That's your prerogative, you know.
But like I said, we've got some good footage. Okay, I'm not disrespecting you. Obviously, you've had paranormal things. You said that you've seen little girls at the window, and that they will edit this show to make it a good paranormal show. I
So,
don't
you know,
doubt
I
that.
was led to believe that I come on here and anything that I could get answers for some of the stuff that was going on.
Absolutely, and some of these people genuinely have the equipment to give you some of those answers. I'm just saying, me and this guy, JP.
You don't even know his name.
JP, I did know his name.
No, you don't.
Okay, don't.
So I felt he's been very negative all the way through this program. And I said I think he's here just to disrupt.
I'm here because I get paid to be here.
Yeah,
Just
but
like you get
some of
paid
us
to hold
aren't
the
here to
sound.
be paid, some of us aren't here. Like, we're here because we enjoy it.
Okay. Anyway, look, it's been a pleasure. Okay. No, well that's your prerogative. Okay. All the best for the ghost hunting. And I honestly mean that. Yeah, it's like I said, I can't do anything about it. I'll just host. I'm just a presenter. I don't have to believe in
You've got a
it.
smirk on your face now.
Of course.
It's like you've got no respect for us.
I do have
like,
respect.
I work hard. I'm here to.
Pretty good working with you, buddy.
Thank you. All the
Very
best.
good working
All
with
right. Okay. You take care. All right. You sure you're not going to shake my hand?
No. Guys, can you just have a quick look in here, guys? Look. Quick. Have a look, guys. Have a look what's happened. I mean, we were all out there, weren't we? Come in, because I'm the only one in here. Have a look. Is there anyone else in here? And where's the shovel? I mean, basically, the doors were shut.
Ever since we came in here, the beginning of today, all I felt is negative aggression and bad energy.
It was a distraction. We've gone out there. I could have easily said cut, and I didn't. I went out there, so I thought, well, I'll go out there, and we started talking. We've all gone out there, had that little confrontation. I felt really negative now. I'm not like that normally, and I felt as if I wanted to hit Chris, as if he didn't give a shit. So I just think, oh, and then there's all this negative energy. I feel as if I've got negative energy in me.
I do too.
Yeah, it's really weird. Now we come back in here and all this is here, and the shovel's here, and I'm worried now because of the shovel. So I think we should just cut there and have a break, guys. Let's cut everybody. Okay, I'm rolling as well, so I will just lead in. So guys, you ready? Clever guys.
See what side he was on. Which side he was on.
Do you want to start?
Oh, what was that?
Oh, no, I don't like it. Heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah,
I heard that as well.
I didn't know it made
So what we need is just a bit of control. You girls are quiet as the windows. So we need to... See where it's green at the moment, it's energy, we get energy for red. So everyone has to be quiet once he's asked a question. Here we go. Can you tell me your name, please? That's it. Is there anyone here? If you're here, can you speak to us?
Cleansing.
Cleansing. Okay. So can we have, who would like to talk? We need to ask a question each.
What is your name?
And ask it nicely and precise.
Okay.
And please.
Please tell us what your name is. Come forward, don't be shy.
So when you say cleansing, are you saying that the pub needs cleansing? And what does it need cleansing from?
What was that?
Don't know. Who just threw
Oh,
something?
did you hear that?
Sorry, it just said loads of stuff and everyone was talking.
Front.
Yeah, it was a lot more than that, but we do need you to be quiet. There was a lot of stuff there. It was 3 or 4 words. I'll only tell you one or two words on
No,
there.
something just hit me in the head.
Right, okay. But we do need you to be quiet. Everybody as quiet as possible when this happens, please. Okay, so can we, again, Jeanette, can you ask questions?
So, what does the pub need cleansing from? Can you tell us? Caleb. Is that your name?
I wonder if there's a Caleb in the front of the bar. Cleansing.
Okay, can we have Charlotte? Can you ask a question about who's here and whether they could? Okay, whether they could be what their names are and things like that, how old they are, things like that.
Is there anyone here? And can you tell us your name and what you're trying to?
You need to talk louder because they won't hear you.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Okay, Jeanette, can you do it again, please? Because it just seemed like I'm not talking. Ask her for a name.
Can you please bring your energy forward and tell us your name, please? Is your name Caleb?
Okay, keep asking. You need to keep communicating. So can people keep talking to it for a few minutes? Once it starts to get to red, we go quiet.
Can you tell us?
We'll see it. Watch the bars. Keep asking questions, all of you.
Can you tell us if we're welcome here, please?
Do you want to communicate with someone?
Tell us your name now.
Why 10?
How old were you when you passed? Can you please tell us?
Keep
Is
asking
there
questions.
something bad in this pub, in the public house?
That's it. Use your energy.
Is there something you want to say? Is there a point you need to get across?
Can you tell us your name?
And what's bad here?
Your name. We need to know your name, please. Dance. I was dancing in here earlier on.
Okay.
It's going mad now.
Big overexposure
It's
again.
going mad.
Massive.
Totally mad.
Massive.
Okay, can you tell us your name? Your first name, please. Touch one of us. Make a sound. Make a sound or let us know you're here.
Can you tell us why you're here? Why are you here?
Okay, let it answer. We just need to know its name. Its first name.
Upon.
What is upon? Something upon a table?
Are you sitting on the table? Are you in this room?
Can you tell us your name, please?
What is your purpose? Something just touched my head. What is your purpose? Communication. What would you like us to do? Help you?
Can you bring your energy forward, please? We can help you.
Oh, I've just got stuff all in my hair. Ugh.
I don't believe any of that.
What is it?
I think it thinks we're just mucking around. What is it? Stuff in your hair?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Just like
Okay, let's just do one last thing. Is there's somebody here?
Ugh.
How many people are here with us? How many energies? How many spirits are here with us now? How many people are with us? How many number? Give us a number of how many are here, please. Is it 1?
Wolf. Just fucking playing around. Nonsense.
Yeah, feels like nonsense. Okay, I think we'll cut. What was that? What was that? What is it that's on the floor? What was it? Well, we're over there. What was it?
I can't see it. No, what's happening here? Don't ignore that. What's going on here? You're being distracted again.
Ew, what is this?
Right, that's all stuff
Is
that's
this
just
coming
fallen
from
out
your
my
hair?
Alright. Well, what was that fell on the floor?
I don't know. Something metal. What did it hit? It hit something. I think it hit something.
Was it something that's just fallen over again? Because we got that before, didn't we?
No, it hit high. It hit something high.
It's like it's going to tell us. Was that you that threw something? Can you do it again? Or can you?
Oh.
Allie.
Go out to the alley.
Oh.
Is that her name?
Or is it someone in the alley that threw something?
Ah, maybe that's what it was.
Oh.
Maybe someone was out there and threw something.
Do you know who it was?
Why would?
Oh!
Seriously, was that anyone?
No. Hold on, I'm moving over here.
I'm going to the alley.
I'm so bad at
Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just heard a.
Show your face.
Right.
I just heard a.
Why are you here? Can you tell us why you are here?
Okay, do you want us to stop now? Don't throw anything anymore, but do you want us to stop? If you say yes, we will leave you alone, and thank you very much. Okay, I think we should stop it there. I think we should stop it there. Okay. Let's say, let's say lights. See, can we switch to ordinary? Can you go off?
There you go.
Yeah, not cut yet. I just want to see what was thrown. If there's anything that was
Bread
thrown.
coming out of
I'm
her hair.
sweating. My hands are like soaked.
What is that?
What is it over there that was thrown? Does anyone see anything?
Oh, that's what hit my head really hard.
Are we back on normal? Cameron over there?
That's
Is it
what
any-
hit my head.
What have we got? Where is it?
Oh, chicken nugget.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's just,
Bread,
yeah.
maybe?
It's just made a noise. It's made David.
David, that's the same name we got.
David, yeah.
Yeah.
At the other place.
Is that David?
Yeah.
It's been doing it.
No, David.
Okay. So what's in the alley?
David. David's in the alley.
Maybe David's
It
playing
said,
with
it
us.
said they.
And what's David waiting for?
Something's going on in the foot.
Okay, let's cut there.
Rolling, rolling.
Let's start again then. Cool. Oh, that was
Alright.
I'm gonna need.
EVP session number 2 in the back of the club.
I'm gonna need a little bit of quiet from everybody else, other than JP and me, please. 'Cause otherwise, we're just gonna get like crossovers. So JP, could you talk about what we're doing? Hand it over to Hans and he'll explain, and then ask some trigger questions.
Yeah, okay. So, I was finding it very difficult to liaise with my spirit guide, guardian angels. So first of all, I'd like to ask this question. If there are any spirits out there that want to communicate via the EMF device and the device that's presented by Dan, please can they liaise with my spirit guide through this device? I understand we've got two devices here, and sorry, my technical know-how or my technical savvy is not that brilliant, so I'll hand over to Hans who'll explain how these devices work.
What's that? Okay.
Yeah, this guy has a habit of knocking over my water, but anyway.
Yeah. Basically, this scans frequencies, radio frequencies, and when you ask a question, you lift your hand up. Right now I'm covering it because I don't want to interfere with what I'm talking about. But when you ask a question, you lift your hand up, you'll answer the question intelligently, something will come through.
Maybe. So it's undecided.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
And then I have my EVP recorder so I can catch other things that might be in this room that we can't do with the
Okay, it's really active. And
Very
obviously earlier we had shovel, we had dirt, link, and is this connected to the farmer?
So you want me to ask it aloud?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so if we ask, maybe we ask this question. So, are you Stephen Farmer? Whoa, what was that?
Sound like no.
No, it sounded like yes. And the activity, since I've asked that question, it's going off the Richter scale. Look at that. Look at that.
Stephen Farmer, is that you?
Shit!
Whoa! Whoa! Jesus.
Okay,
What the hell was that?
So, right, let's refocus here. So we've got a new potential.
Can we just have a look at what's on the floor here? Can we
Cutlery everywhere.
Can we turn the lights? Can you see it on the cameras, please? Can you see if there's anything on the cameras? What's fallen?
Load the knife.
And what fell over? What? There was something that fell over first.
I don't know. Over there somewhere. You think? Yeah, it's a little trail.
Are you?
Thomas.
Are you playing games with us? Do you think it's funny?
Of course.
Of course. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah. All right, this is getting really negative, guys. I think we need to form a protective circle here because it's getting extremely negative. Extremely negative.
All right.
Grandma.
Is there a grandmother present in this room? Whoa!
There's something over there.
That's like poltergeist activity, isn't it?
Something's really pissed off in there, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want... Sorry.
Why don't we turn that off?
Can I ask one more question?
Go on then.
If you want us out of here, tell us to get out right now. Alright, we're not leaving. Really? What's up? You alright?
Fingers. Is he sticking his fingers up at
Not
us?
finished.
Sorry, what's he doing?
Sticking his fingers up.
What the fuck is that? It's not even a image. Corrupted.
Okay, are you playing games with us? Do you think that was funny?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I have to say that all my years of mediumship, I've never ever experienced so much paranormal activity. This is getting, it's focusing itself on certain people as well. I mean, Hans, I have to say that, I don't know what it is, but your aura, it's going off the Richter scale, mate. It really is. So I think we should maybe, backtrack and.
He's just said something
I think
else
we should
that
form
hadn't
some
come
sort
up.
of protective circle here because I'm
This
not
is
liking
more
this
active
at
this
all,
time.
and I can't be responsible for people's safety. here.
Important. What's important that you have to tell us? Is there somebody here that's important to? We don't mean you any harm. Can you please
Come forward.
come forward and tell us your name?
We're at 69 degrees. Can you...
Are you Lily?
There's a kid's ball down there. There's a kid's ball down here. There's a kid's ball just dropped down here. Where'd that come from? It's got a chunk out of bloody thing.
Are you a child?
What the fuck was that?
I did not fucking do that. I'm not fucking
Hang on,
doing it.
saying
I'm not
something.
doing it.
Saturn.
Okay.
Jesus. What does that mean?
Could be Satan.
Can you move the temperature to 60... No, move it to 70.
Mike!
Christ.
What the fuck?
I just got to say, smash me straight. Fuck, something's caught me back, really bad. Something's like bit me or something.
What was that though? What is it that fell over?
That doesn't say.
Lights?
Whoa!
Lights?
What was that?
Lights, yes.
There's water everywhere.
What lights?
What
I got
lights?
water then.
Yeah, I've got water.
Where did that water come from? I got water all over me or something.
Got someone pissed on us or something.
Sprayed on me. I think we need to
Oh, we are.
Oh.
What?
Push.
Push? Who are you going to push? Did you push that over?
That's what he done.
Did you push it over? Is that what you did? Are you laughing? Did you think that was funny? We thought it was funny as well. We're laughing.
Yeah, so let's see you do something even more incredible. Come on, what are you going to do this time? Come on, we're not scared of you. If you're there, come on, show yourself. Come on now. I'm sick of all this pussyfooting around. Either show yourself or go somewhere else. Haunt somewhere else. Come on now, what are you going to do? Don't push. Whoa! Oh my God! Whoa! Hey!
Alright guys, something doesn't want us here.
Okay, I think we should. Okay, all right, calm down, guys. Let's calm down. You all right? Are you all right? Okay, look, I think maybe he's just said something. Whatever that means. View. He's watching.
Okay,
us.
so what do you want? Are you viewing us?
Are you
or
watching us?
do you want us to view you? So if you want us to view us, show yourself. Come on. Come on. Come forward, my friend. Are you going to view us or not? Or can we see you? Where are you?
What's that?
Tooth mark in the arm.
What's that? Oh, it's pop. You're right.
Whoa!
I mean, there's no disrespect here, but this is the most activity I think I've ever had.
Yeah, I think it's getting rather dangerous,
It's a little bit dangerous.
Again, we need to have a protective veil because at the end of the
Can we
day.
do something here, Hans, to die this down and calm this down and finish this and close the circle on this, please? I think we all need to say thank you.
Yes.
And that we are here to no respect. We're here not to hurt you. We're here just to find out the truth.
Yeah, can we end this? Can we? This is done.
Yeah, I think
it's done.
We need to just do some sort of calming, and everyone to just,
Breathe.
Is there something you can say, JP?
Breathe.
No, I think Dan should say it because, at the end of the day, listen, I've been castigated about my, protective veil. So let's have that.
That was amazing.
February. Well, why not January? Why not March? Come on. We're in April. Come on, show yourself.
Man. Jesus, man.
I don't know if I'm going to drink.
Is that when you died in February? Did you die in February?
Or were you born in February?
We understand you're angry. You gotta stop what you're doing right now. You've shown us plenty enough right now that you're around. Just stop.
No, listen, I'm not satisfied. I mean, we're getting all this, residual energy. I'm not picking up anything. I'm not picking up any active spirits here. So come on, if you're active, come on, metamorphosize. Let's see some ectoplasm. Come on. Let's see it.
Just stop.
Nice statement.
All right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. I really getting a little bit worried now for everybody.
We need to stop.
And I'm hearing a lot more. The last thing, it was like 5 words that he said. Something was said. It was like a statement. He was making a statement to us. You don't want us here. We're going to go now. No disrespect to you.
And you can't follow us home.
And you can't follow us.
No.
Your home is here. Thank you. No disrespect. And we are going to say goodbye. And peace.
Is he gone or not?
Surge. That was a massive surge. That was him saying goodbye. Thank you very much. Look at the peak. He said goodbye. That was using all of his energy to say goodbye. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much. You can now rest in peace. We will leave you. Okay, and thank you. And we will cut there, please. Can we have the lights on?
Right, now we're going to do a very short tarot reading. 6 cards have been randomly selected, and I'm just going to call up 6 people to come and sit with me and choose a card. So the first person I'd like to choose, Sarah. Would you like to come and take a seat? Right, Sarah, if you could choose a card and turn it over to reveal it, please. Okay, so you've chosen the High Priestess. The meaning of this card shows that you're a spiritual person. Many people are attracted to you, and you do have a sexual presence as well. Okay. Right, if you'd like to take a seat, and next I'd like to choose Hans, please. Would you like to come and choose a card? If you can please turn the card over and reveal. You've chosen Justice. The meaning of this card relates to karma. So what you give is what you get. But sometimes you don't have a choice in this, and it's your destiny's already chosen for you, and it's not your fault. Okay? So if you'd like to go and take a seat, and then we'll choose the next person, please.
Thank you.
Grace, if you'd like to come and choose a card. Thank you. Okay, Grace, if you choose a card and then turn it over to reveal it, please. Oh, what have you chosen? Right, you've chosen the Lovers. Right, this card is very closely associated to Geminis. So it's about relationships with one other, and also a relationship between yourself and your inner self, which is the yin and yang. Okay? So sometimes you might battle with yourself, but don't worry. Okay? Right, thank you, Grace. If you'd like to take a seat, and then we'll choose, I think, Ian, if you'd like to come up and take a seat. Right, Ian, could you choose a card and turn it over and reveal it to me, please? Ah, you've chosen the Devil. Don't worry, it doesn't always mean what you think it means. The Devil, basically, the card's meaning is you're in superficial bondage. This means that you seem to make a lot of problems for yourself, and you're always looking for the key, the answers. Well, you actually hold the answers yourself, so you don't have to go looking for them, they're already there. Okay, thank you very much, Ian. If you'd like to take a seat. And who else? Dan, would you like to come and take a seat and choose a card for me, please? All right, if you'd like to turn one over and reveal it to me. Ah, the Fool, Dan. Don't worry, you're not a fool, but maybe of the heart. You're very pure of heart, you've got a very positive energy, and you're very kind-hearted. Okay, so you're not a fool. Okay, thank you. You'd like to take a seat. Right, there's another card, Steve.
You want me?
Yes, yes, please. Would you like to come and take a seat and reveal the card to me? Ah, well, don't worry, Steve. You've chosen the Hangman. You didn't have much of a choice since it was the last card.
No.
But this card's meaning is you're at a crossroads. And at the moment, you're not quite sure which way to go, which decisions to make. But don't worry. Take your time, and you'll make the right decision in the end.
Get back to my day job.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. I do have one more card that was chosen randomly by myself earlier today, but there's one person that I'd like to actually reveal the card, because I don't know what the card is, and I would like JP to come over. Could you come over, JP?
I'd rather not, if that's okay.
I know you'd rather not, but I can't turn this card over. I need your energy to turn this card over to reveal it. If you could just do this for me.
But, Jeanette, I have to say that I know our paths, well, let's put it this way, we haven't been on the right footing, but you haven't seen what's happened before. There's so much negative energy. I can't protect people in this room. I respect what you do, but, for me, I don't really believe in that. Listen, at the end of the day, I've always said this, I'm a portal between the spirit world and the physical world. What you do, you're just really solving people's problems with your readings, yeah? So you're giving guidance and direction for those people that need direction. I do something completely different. So I'd rather not, if that's okay.
I know, but I'm really worried about you, and I have been all day. Hopefully this will just put the end to this.
I'll do it. I'll do it just
to satisfy me. Okay, that's fine. Come then. come sit down and please reveal this card.
Can I just ask you a question? Because I noticed there are not that many cards. I understand there's supposedly 78 cards.
Yes.
And there's a major and a minor arcana. I think they're the packs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just counting the cards, and there's not 78. So.
No. These were randomly selected, but only
Okay.
6 of them, because obviously, you know,
So
we
where's
can't go in
where's
depth.
the 7th card come from?
The 7th card was one that I got an extra person to pull out, and I've kept.
And is that for me?
And this card is for you.
It's nice, isn't it?
So, I would like you to turn the card over for me to reveal it.
Right. Okay. And where do you want me to turn that over?
Just here. Just turn the card over. But the same way as it is. If you turn
Okay,
the card
fine.
over.
No problem. No problem.
Okay.
You feeling my energy there?
Yes.
Really?
And I just want
It's
to.
negative or positive?
No,
in your
I feel
opinion?
it's okay.
Okay.
We'll see. So what you have. Okay. You have the death card. But it's not necessarily what you think it is. Don't be too concerned. Okay. It can mean rebirth, a deep transformation, a new start. Obviously, there is and can be a bad side as well. But I'm sure you're aware of that. But I need you to start taking care of yourself. So maybe that's the new start.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I've probably I probably should apologise actually for you know, with yourself and the lady, I can't remember her name, you know, who's doing the readings through the coffee. I kind of pooed your technique, but you know, just feeling that. In fact, can you hold my hand actually, because I'm feeling really
It's okay.
negative. And what I was going to say to you is that
It's okay, Jon. It's okay. You've had a lot of pressure on you, and you've probably absorbed a lot of some negativity as well. But you need to be taking care of yourself and protect yourself. So maybe this is a new start. I just feel concerned. I feel uneasy.